Sometimes I think, what will people say of me when I'm only just a memory, when I'm home where my soul belongs? Was I loved?
Why don't we want to live like that? Why don't we want to live like Jesus? Why is it so hard for us on a daily basis to say, I want to live for you? I mean, too many times we base how passionately we live our faith based on our friends or the people around us. And we're like, well, if I'm in youth group or praise crowd, then I'm good. And I'll raise my hand and I'll pray and I'll declare my love for God. But if I'm in school or out on the weekends or in the hallways, and I'm like, I'm not putting myself out there. I love what Luke 12:4 says. I tell you, my friends, do not fear those who kill the body, and after that have nothing more they can do to you. But I will warn you whom to fear. Fear him who after he is killed has authority to cast into hell. Yes, I tell you, fear him. And this is God's way of saying, seriously? You're afraid of what people think of you more than what I think of you? Seriously? You're afraid of what people can do to you rather than what I can do? You're more afraid of how they might perceive you than how I perceive you? Are you serious? Listen, the most they can do is kill you. Gotta kill everybody over and over again. I mean, are you really more concerned about what the senior guy or girl is going to think of you? He's the God of the universe, and he's saying, I know you spend a lot of time concerned with how you're being portrayed and viewed, but in the end, you need to be concerned about how I view you. But why don't we want to? Why don't we want to live for him? I mean, sometimes you look at biblical characters in the Bible and they just want to be with God. We have people like David saying, as the deer pants for water, so my soul longs for you. He's like, I need you. Where are you? I mean, I miss being with you so much. I just want to be in your presence again, God. I can't wait to worship you. And for us, too many times we're like, well, I can't make youth group tonight because the Bears are on. Or I'll pray if I don't fall asleep. Or maybe I'll spend some time with God today. But there's no passion. There's no zeal. There's no love. I mean, there's no I wanna. So how do we get there? How do we get rid of this passionless faith so that we as people and Christians can live those words of Paul when he says stuff like, to live is Christ and to die is gain? To get to the wanna, you gotta understand the love of Jesus and the power of the cross.